When the earth swallowed the proud, the rebellion of Korah, Numbers 16, in the wilderness, after the Exodus, not everyone was happy with Moses and Aaron's leadership. Among the tribes, a man named Korah began to stir unrest. He was a Levite, a man already set apart for holy work. But it wasn't enough. Korah wanted more. He didn't just want to serve in the tabernacle, he wanted to lead. So he gathered 250 leaders, respected men, and led a rebellion. Korah stood before Moses and said boldly, "You take too much upon yourselves. All God's people are holy. Why do you set yourselves above the rest?" It sounded noble, like equality, but behind the words was something deeper: jealousy, pride, ambition. Moses fell on his face before God, heartbroken. And then he said something shocking. Tomorrow the Lord will show who is truly his. He instructed Korah and the others to bring incense burners before the Lord the next day, a test of purity and calling. It wasn't a debate. It would be a divine decision. The next morning, Korah and 250 men stood at the tabernacle, censers in hand, fire burning. The entire community gathered to watch. And then God's glory appeared. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Move away from these men. I am about to consume them." But Moses interceded. "Will you be angry with all for the sin of a few?" God relented, but judgment was still coming. Moses gave one final warning. "If these men die a natural death, then I am not sent by God. But if the earth opens and swallows them alive, then know they have despised the Lord." Suddenly, the ground split open beneath their feet. The earth opened its mouth and swallowed Korah, Dathan, Abiram, their families, their tents, everything. They went down alive into the pit, and the ground closed over them. Screams, gasps, and then silence. Fire also came out from the Lord and consumed the 250 men holding censers. Smoke, ash. A warning. God told Moses to have the censers, now holy from the judgment, hammered into sheets to cover the altar. A permanent reminder, only those called by God can serve before him. Korah's story is not just about rebellion. It's about misplaced ambition. He confused calling with entitlement. He wanted power more than God's presence. But spiritual leadership isn't about pride, it's about humility. And God doesn't share his authority with the proud. Today, many want platforms, fame, position, but not all are chosen. God's calling is sacred. And the story of Korah is a reminder. When you fight against God's order, you're not rebelling against people, you're rebelling against God. You don't have to grab a throne to be used by God. Just walk humbly in the place he's given you. Like and subscribe to The Bible Unfolded for powerful Bible stories that reveal God's heart.